Tuesday marks the final day of voting in the 2024 election, with more than 81 million Americans casting early ballots this cycle alone. After reviewing the 2022 budget, city officials find a $31 million operating surplus, which could lead to the completion of projects that some say are long overdue. Well, Taylor Swift is redefining Share the Wealth after a massive Eras tour, which earned more than $2 billion in ticket sales.
I would say hundreds of people are here, Zoe. It's sunny with a chance of Easter eggs falling for sure. Actually, moments ago, the helicopter came by, dropped thousands of colorful eggs. And as you can see, the kids are out there. They are grabbing all of the treats that they can. They've got their pails. This is actually the second year that City First is doing it. It is a great night to come out and enjoy this. And Rockford has a lot of options when it comes to holiday cheer. And Illuminated has become one of the quickly growing traditions for many families in the state line. The center is hosting a fundraiser soon to help support their mission. Joining me to discuss this is Donald Cizik. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Karen is so apologetic that she couldn't be here today.
Hey, no worries. So let's address the owl in the room.
The owl in the room, that's right.
Who do we have here?
This is Qatar. She's a great horned owl.
That sent Kathy back to oncology, where doctors diagnosed her with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer.
Metastatic breast cancer is basically uncontrolled cell growth that starts in the breast and then spreads distantly to other parts of the body.
So it's not funded by the Pink Ribbon research.
According to The Lancet Oncology and Mediviver, less than 10% of funding for breast cancer research supports metastatic or stage 4 breast cancer, even though 30% of patients are eventually diagnosed with MBC. Researchers with Mediviver support the 30-4-30 goal. Because 30% of patients are diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, 30% of donations should be dedicated to metastatic research. Little Bear Ridge Road makes its world premiere at the Steppenwolf Theater in Chicago. The play marks actress Laurie Metcalf's return to her home turf after more than a decade and reunites her with good friend and Tony Award-winning director Joe Mantello, a Rockford native who directed Broadway musical Wicked. I sat down with them to talk about their experience.
It's been completely blissful.
Dreamy.
Yeah.
That's how Laurie Metcalf and Joe Mantello describe working on Little Bear Ridge Road at the Steppenwolf Theater.
And not in the fake dreamy, like we're like really, we've had the most incredible time.
Experiences like this are few and far between when you get in a rehearsal room where everybody is collaborating really well together.
Metcalf, widely known for her work on the sitcom Roseanne, first worked with Mantello in 2008 on the play November, for which she earned her first Tony Award nomination. The two clicked immediately.
Whenever I read a play, the very first thing I'm looking for is there a role for Laurie?
Little Bear Ridge Road is literally made for them. Steppenwolf commissioned the play for Metcalf to star in and Mantello to direct.
Steppenwolf said, how would the two of us like to go meet Sam Hunter? A really wonderful playwright. We said, sure. We met him in New York, had a quick little 1-hour meeting, and he said, I've got an idea for a play if you want. Should we all go ahead with this? And we said yes.
Playwright Samuel D. Hunter is known for plays like A Bright New Boise and The Whale, which became an Oscar-winning film. He's a big fan of Metcalf, too.
I've said this to Laurie, I don't know if she believes me, but really, like, if I could write a play for any actor in the American theater, it would be Laurie. I've just always loved her, and I think we really share a lot of the same sensibilities.
This is Metcalf and Mantello's 7th play together. Hunter says he was nervous to join the duo at first.
But like, they've been so generous and so welcoming and so open.
It's sort of like they have this established 2-person party, but we were invited to the next iteration of it. They clearly have this a verbiage and a shared way of working that we have been led into and included in and asked to bring our way of doing it.
I know you don't want to talk about all of this, but it's been days now, and I would kind of like to know what the plan is.
No, I don't. No,
the play is set during the pandemic. Metcalf plays a woman named Sarah who lives in rural Idaho.
By choice. Not really a people person.
Her brother dies, which forces her to reunite with her gay nephew, played by Micah Stock.
Do you have a boyfriend?
So they are in a house together.
I know you don't want to talk
And
about it.
neither one of them really know how to deal with each other, how to cope with each other. But she's opinionated.
I thought.
But out of that comes a lot of the humor.
While the story falls within the pandemic, Hunter says it's not a pandemic play.
Yeah.
My plays are at their core about the tragedy of isolation and the redeeming value of human connection. And I think this play falls perfectly in line with that.
Denise, I told you, if this is Andy's doing, I got to talk to him.
I like taking the audience on this play's particular journey because, for like we were talking about, I love the humor in it, and then it's got a lot of heart. And I like plays that are really just about relationships, just a very, very small struggles that everybody can identify with. It's very human.